Well, as you just saw in a flash, we picked out this past year's 10 most defining moments or issues that we spent a lot of time reporting on right here on Primetime News.
Exactly. We are going to talk about one by one tonight, and our trusted reporters of Arirang TV stayed very close to our stories out in the field in 2014, and we picked two of them. Ji-won to my left and Sung-hee to my right are joining us to recap what 2014 was like for us in the media. Welcome. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So I'm sure there's a lot of issues that really stood out to you, but what would you say were the most important?
For me, I think the inter-Korean family reunions back in February was the most memorable event. I got to travel with the families to Mount Kumgang in North Korea, and it was really touching and heartbreaking at the same time to see the families get together. And it sort of made me realize the importance of reunification.
Sure. What about you?
Well, with me was obviously the visit by the Pope to South Korea in August. That was when Korea was still in deep sorrow over the tragic Sewol-ho ferry disaster, and it was so comforting to see his big heart towards the suffering in the nation.
Exactly, and like you just mentioned, the April ferry disaster was without a doubt one of the most defining moment, at least for Korea. This disaster, of course, took the lives of some 300 people back in April.
Right, so let's take a look at this next report to get a recap of the tragedy.
It's a tragedy that will never be forgotten in Korea. On April 16, 2014, the Sewol-ho ferry carrying 476 people, many of them students on a school field trip, capsizes in waters off Korea's southwestern coast. Only 172 people survive. The morning quickly turns to anger, first for the captain and crew of the ferry for abandoning ship.
The vessel started listing when I quickly went to my bedroom after giving directions, not when I was steering the rudder.
It would later be determined that the students who perished stayed where they were on the ferry, following instructions given to them over loudspeakers. An early investigation concludes that the Sewol-ho was overloaded and that much of the cargo was not secured properly, which contributed to the sinking. The Incheon District Prosecutor's Office turns its attention to the de facto owner of the Sewol-ho ferry, Yu Byung-an, and his Cheonghaejin Marine Company. Police launch a manhunt to find Mr. Yu on charges of embezzlement and tax evasion. But he's found dead, badly decomposed in a plum field in the southwestern city of Suncheon in July. It's never determined what killed him, adding to the mystery and leaving questions about his role in the Sewol-ho tragedy. Months later, ferry captain Lee Jun-suk is sentenced to 36 years in prison on charges of negligence.
It's hard to bear. Do you think 36 years in prison is enough for someone who escaped from the vessel, knowing that 304 people on board were going to drown and die?
The families of the victims demand an investigation into the causes of the accident. However, the National Assembly gets locked up in disagreements over the details of the bill, and the process drags on for months. After months of discussion, debates, and public protests, the Sewol-ho ferry bill is passed in November, launching a special investigative committee that will look into the cause of the disaster. Another gives the government more authority to go after and confiscate illegally obtained wealth by individuals or companies. 8 months have now passed since the accident. Search operations have since been ended, with 9 passengers still missing and an official death toll of 295.
So this ferry disaster, I mean, without a doubt, it affected Korea and Koreans in so many different ways, emotionally, politically, right?
Yes, the sadness and anger still remains in the nation, of course, and domestic consumption was negatively affected, and most cultural events were canceled, of course, especially in the first half of this year. Well, the political bickering over the responsibility of the disaster followed the disaster for months. And one of the major changes in the wake of the tragic disaster was the dissolution of the Coast Guard, since it was harshly criticized for its poor response to the sinking. And a new ministry in charge of safety was set up in mid-November.
I remember reporting from the site of the accident, and it was so tragic I can't even put it into words. But unfortunately, that wasn't the only accident that occurred across the country this year. We had a roof collapse in Gyeongju back in February, where about 10 college students had died.
Yes, a series, and that was not the only one. The series of subway and train-related accidents occurred during the year. And of course, in October, there was the shocking ventilation grate collapse in Pango, where more than a dozen people just plunged to their death while innocently watching a K-pop concert. So I guess year 2014 turned out to be a year that Korea's safety records and standards received a lot of attention, opening up dialogue on how to improve the nation's safety regulations, procedure, and education.
And right when the country was at this emotional lull from all this tragedy, we did have this bright spot where the Pope visited Korea and made a very significant trip to Asia.
Right, that was a great moment because Holy Father visited Korea for 5 days as his first papal visit to Asia. Well, despite his extremely busy schedules, he met some bereaved family members of the ferry disaster, and one father even baptized by Pontiff himself, which is extremely rare case. And his humble gestures were hailed so much by the Korean media, they even coined a term, Francis syndrome, to refer to his popularity in the nation. Personally, I was deeply touched as I covered the Pope's first public mass in Daejeon, which he wrapped up with a special prayer for Koreans. He prayed that through the tragedy, Koreans could confirm their commitment to work together for the common good in solidarity. And I truly wish that his prayers could come true in the new year.
I'm sure that's many Koreans' New Year hope, wish, I guess. And but another area that certainly needs a breakthrough or some kind of a different headline for a change is certainly North Korea. And this is where you come in, Sung-hee, obviously. And as our very trusted unification ministry correspondent, what is the biggest North Korean news story for 2014?
Well, I think it would have to be the high-level visit to South Korea by 3 of Kim Jong-un's closest aides, including Choi Ryong-hae, who is, of course, widely regarded as the second in power in the regime. The visit also came at a time when North Korea had been sitting on South Korea's offer for talks for 2 months, and it was seen as a possible breakthrough because the trio agreed to a second round of high-level talks when they met with senior South Korean officials, but that momentum was very short-lived as North Korea scrapped the plans after becoming infuriated with anti-Pyongyang leaflet launches by South Korean activists.
Right, so we did see North Korea move on several issues to reduce some of its diplomatic isolation, which were viewed as a positive sign. But on the other hand, it really came under fire heavily this year for its human rights abuses.
Indeed, North Korea opened talks with Japan on the abductee issue. It released American detainees. It also sent high-level officials to Russia a number of times, I believe 3 or 4 times this year. But all these efforts hit hurdles with fresh international attention on its human rights situation. Now, the issue was listed on the UN Security Council's agenda last week following a landmark UN report earlier this year. Now, this report outlines widespread human rights abuses in the North and recommends that the Security Council refer the regime to the International Criminal Court. Such referral is highly unlikely, though, considering China's veto power, but it is a huge move since the Security Council can always bring up the issue whenever it wants to.
And Sung-hee in North Korea seems to have dug itself into a deeper hole with its cyber attack on Sony Pictures, although new reports are coming in that it might not have been North Korea to begin with.
I know, but still the U.S. government is sticking to the FBI's original findings. And President Obama has vowed proportional response, that he would review putting North Korea back onto the state sponsors of terrorism. So this, of course, was after Sony said it was canceling the release of the movie The Interview after a cyber attack on its corporate network and threats against potential moviegoers. And since then, we have seen disruptions in North Korea's internet connection, which Pyongyang is blaming Washington for. So it seems that this comedy film has started up a fresh cyber warfare between the two longtime foes, and there is this fresh tensions between them.
So looking forward to 2015, what kind of North Korea are we looking at? Are we looking at more isolation, more provocation, or making nice for a change?
Well, Cherry, when things don't go its way with the U.S., North Korea tends to turn to South Korea. It has a chance to do so this time as well, considering South Korea's latest proposal for talks that it made earlier this week. This also comes ahead of Kim Jong-un's New Year's Day speech, where many analysts expect Kim Jong-un to introduce a fresh South Korea policies aimed at improving inter-Korean ties. And both Koreas will also be looking to make some progress in their relations next year, which marks the 70th anniversary of its independence, 70th year of the division of the Korean Peninsula. But then again, North Korea has been denouncing President Park and her North Korea policy for the last 2 days. So we still need to wait and see. And you also have to remember that when it finds itself cornered, North Korea can always launch another provocation. And analysts say a long-range rocket launch is highly, highly likely next year.
Exactly. So that's certainly a variable that we are always watching, actually, and not only in 2015, but another variable in the Northeast Asian diplomacy is certainly Japan.
Well, yes, of course. I think the issue of the so-called comfort women, or the victims of the Japanese wartime sexual enslavement, was the thorniest issue between South Korea and Japan this year. And for that, let's first take a look at this report on the latest developments.
Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's attitude toward the issue of wartime sexual slavery has badly fractured ties between Seoul and Tokyo this year. Abe was pressured into issuing an apology after first denying there was evidence of sex slavery in Japan's imperial past.
The world is denouncing Japan for recruiting wartime sex slaves, which is not true.
In 1993, Japan apologized for forcing thousands of women into army brothels through the landmark Kono Statement. But conservatives in Japan want the Japanese government to reconsider that apology, a move that sparked anger in Korea and China. Throughout the year, the Japanese government and media have stepped up efforts to deny Japan's sexual enslavement of women. In June, Tokyo published a review of the Kono Statement, after which the Asahi Shimbun newspaper admitted that its stories on the victims carried errors. In October, Tokyo even asked the UN to modify its special 1996 report on the victims of sexual slavery. In response to Tokyo's maneuvers, Korea has repeatedly asked Japan to take responsibility for its wartime atrocities by issuing an apology and offering enough compensation to satisfy the victims.
지금 이제 생존에 있는 피해자분들이 한 54분, 그리고 또 평균 연령이 88세, 상당히 고령입니다. 그래서 이분들이 생존에 있을 때 명예를 회복해 드릴 수 있는 그런 납득할 만한 그 조치가 좀 있기를 기대를 하고 있습니다.
So this issue of the comfort women has really blocked a summit between the two leaders. What do you think the prospects are this year?
Well, Sean, next year marks the 50th anniversary of the normalization of diplomatic ties between Seoul and Tokyo, and President Park has said that she is willing to talk with Abe if he shows some sincerity on the issue. But then again, we have to remember that Abe is onto a fresh term. He will probably introduce more nationalistic, more right-wing policies. He is expected to introduce his so-called Abe statement with these policies. So it really is up to Japan, I think.
Right. All right, so a lot of work cut out for a lot of us, and let's leave it there. But thank you so much for coming in, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.